Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is December 5th, 2019. This is a general love reading for the beginning of the month for the sign of Libra. Because it's a general love reading, it can pertain to any kind of relationship you're dealing with, romantic or otherwise. It also can pertain to situations or circumstances. Don't be too concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns I'm using. You can interchange the roles within the reading. You might show up as any one of the characters represented in the cards. You might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could also feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. So be flexible with the energy. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach as many people as I can who need the message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the yard guys have been out doing this complex for a half hour or so. And I've been waiting for them to finish up because I thought they were going to mow. Well, they're not mowing, but the guy is doing his leaf blower now. So hopefully the external noise is not a big deal. I need to get my videos done because I have other plans today too. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I just hope the external noise is not too much of a problem for you, Libra. So let's get started and see what's going on for you today. I'm going to give this deck one more shuffle and a cut. And we'll see what's going on with you guys today, okay? Okay, in your underlying energy, we're going to start off with the High Priestess in reverse, paired with the Moon. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So High Priestess in reverse, Moon. I feel like there might be some secrets getting ready to be revealed, or might feel in the dark about something. We have the Queen of Wands energy on the table with the Ace of Swords. Sorry, I am really trying to concentrate, Libra, but there's two yard guys. One guy's in my neighbor's yard scraping a shovel against the sidewalk, and the other guy is blowing leaves. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I don't have to pay for yard upkeep because it comes with the rent, and I appreciate their hard work, but they've been here a long time already, and now I'm getting distracted by the noise. So I'm going to do my best to push through with this. Okay. So there's some clouded judgment, a lack of clarity, not having a clear understanding regarding something, Libra. I do feel like you're the Queen of Wands that has shown up in this reading so far. Some information that you might think is being kept from you, or just feeling in the dark about something. You might be waiting on some information or some news, or you might be skeptical about receiving a message because you're thinking it might be bad news, or you're feeling insecure about whatever might be coming your way in regards to information or news or a message. Let's get another set of cards out here. Okay, he's leaving with the trash can, so it looks like we might be in the clear. Okay, so we have Six of Wands in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. And the Eight of Cups clarifying the Moon. We have Strength in reverse clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands again, clarifying the Ace of Swords. Page of Wands in the upright, clarifying the Page of Wands in reverse. You have a whole bunch of repeats already. And the placements are really interesting because they're overlapping each other. Judgment in reverse, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you are waiting on some information or some news in order to make a decision that you're feeling really insecure about. I don't think that you know if this news is going to be good or bad. You are uncertain about, I think you're feeling more, you're leaning more towards feeling insecure about this news that's coming in, or finding something out, or hearing word from somebody. I think you're more skeptical than you are hopeful of whether or not it's going to be good news versus bad news. So you are definitely the Queen of Wands, Aries, in this reading, and you've shown up twice already in your reading. You're unhappy, at least for now, because I feel like there's this uncertainty. So you're feeling unhappy about this predicament, feeling like you're in the dark about something. You don't have what you need in order to move forward. The Queen of Wands is unclear. She doesn't know the truth. She doesn't have clarity in order to make a move, and you might feel like, you know, this, whatever it is that you're moving toward might be your ultimate happiness, might make you very content, feel very satisfied in your life, but you're unclear about whether or not that's going to happen for you. Whether or not this news is going to be good or bad. I think that you're trying to maintain a sense of hope. You're trying to hang on to the truth. I think that you have a sense that you have an understanding of what's going on. Maybe you felt like you had things figured out, and it looked like things were going in your direction, but you're feeling less secure about that now as time passes, that maybe you may have gotten things wrong. So I feel like you're the Queen of Swords also, that you may have felt like you had a clear understanding or a clear picture of what was going on. You're hanging on to what you felt like you knew about regarding the situation, but as time passes, you're becoming less and less sure of yourself, feeling less and less confident about whether or not this is heading in the direction that you thought it was. I think you're trying to ignore some thoughts in your head that you might be headed towards failure or towards defeat. But more than anything else, you just want to move away from the unknown. You want to either know this and be able to move forward, or you want to walk away from this unknown. For whatever reason, it feels like obtaining this information or gaining clarity in this situation is out of your control for some reason. So Queen of Wands, let's talk about her for a little bit. She showed up twice. This is your energy, Libra. So in your, these cards are not cooperating with me. Dropping them all over the place. Okay, God bless America. Okay, let me just set these down for a second here. Honest to God. Okay, so let's talk about the Queen of Wands, since she showed up twice. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very ambitious, someone who's a go-getter, someone who has a lot on their plate, someone who takes action when she's wanting something or desiring something. You don't just sit and wait for it to fall in your lap. You are someone who's ambitious, someone who could potentially be very social. You could have a large circle of friends. This can be somebody who's very attractive, who commands attention when they're in a room. People look up to this person. You have leadership qualities. Like I said, you're not a wallflower. You don't just sit there and wait for shit to fall in your lap. You go get it. So I think maybe the fact that you don't feel like you can make a move until you're clear on something is making you anxious, making you a little nervous, making you feel insecure. It's not something you're used to. I also feel like you're not necessarily used to facing, oh, here comes the leaf blower guy. I wish, you know what, if I didn't think I was going to mess up my camera angle, I would point the camera out the window so you could see what this guy's doing. There are no leaves on the ground. Libra, there are no leaves on the ground, and he's blowing leaves. I'm telling you, I have a clear driveway, and he's sitting here walking through just to make noise. This guy drives me nuts. The guy who's blowing the leaves is the owner of the business. He has a guy that works for him, and the guy who works with him does all the work. And the owner of the business walks around with his leaf blower, blowing imaginary leaves just to make noise. So I'm not being a bitch about this. This happens every time. Drives me nuts. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but as soon as this guy is done blowing his imaginary leaves, maybe I can focus on your reading a little bit more. He just turned it off. He's satisfied that the imaginary leaves are gone now. Okay, that's awesome. I'm so glad I don't have any imaginary leaves in my driveway. It's such a pain in the ass to drive over them and hear that imaginary crunching under the tires. It drives me nuts. Okay, here we go, Libra. Let's get another set of cards out for you and see what else we have going. All right, we have Justice, your underlying energy, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you're stuck. You are stuck and not able to move on until this whatever this is, this unknown is revealed. You shed some light on this situation. You are trying to avoid concentrating or thinking about potential failure because you don't want to have that intention moving forward. Queen of Wands in reverse just showed up. King of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse, clarifying your energy. Two of Cups. Sun in reverse, Temperance. Okay, so obviously your goal is to maintain a positive attitude. I mean, that's what most of us do when we're, you know, in these kind of predicaments where we want something to turn out in our favor. So you're ignoring your intuition that this could potentially be a failure, or this could potentially not work out, and that's the right thing to do. You need to keep a positive attitude. So you're maintaining a positive attitude. This could potentially be related to a relationship. At this point in time, however, you would like to move on. You would like to move past feeling like you're in the dark. Moon card, feeling like you want to walk away from feeling like you're in the dark because it's keeping you stagnant. It's keeping you from moving forward. So as time passes, you're feeling less and less secure about the situation, and it's turned you upside down in this set of cards. So the Queen of Wands in reverse, let's talk about her. So this can be someone who can have maybe some anger issues, maybe feeling things aren't going their way, wanting, being a little over demanding about how things are done or how things proceed. You might be feeling, again, to me, this feels like things aren't going your way and you're starting to feel less secure. That's what there can be a lot of meaning to the Queen of Wands in reverse. In this case, I don't necessarily feel like this is you becoming, this card in reverse can be bitch mode. I don't feel that's the case in this scenario. I just feel like this is you feeling like you've lost a little bit of control in the situation, that you're feeling more and more insecure about the situation as time passes. This is related to a King of Cups individual that you are hanging on to. So this might be a relationship that you're holding on to, a friendship, some kind of connection. This person is a very loving individual, very compassionate. This is someone who has a lot of empathy, who is a caring individual. And I feel like there's some communication going on between the two of you. I think that you feel like you've had clear communication, that you have an understanding with this person. You're hanging on to what you know about them. There's something about the information you don't have yet that applies to this person that might change your mind about them maybe, or might change the situation or the relationship. So this could also include a group of people. I'm getting the idea that there's a group dynamic family situation possibly that could be disrupted because of this information regarding this individual or your relationship with this, with this individual, that is going to cause some unhappiness, some hurt feelings, some discontent within a group. I feel more so that it's going to cause whatever this lack of clarity, this unknown that you're struggling with, is causing disharmony for you within this group of people. I do feel like this King of Cups is either a current romantic relationship possibly, or someone you're interested in. We have the Two of Cups that showed up. So this King of Cups could be someone that you have a romantic interest in, or that you are involved in a relationship with. But there's a lack of clarity regarding this relationship. There's something that you don't know, something that you're unclear about, or there could potentially be some deception within this relationship. So again, we have the Sun in reverse. There's just this lack of clarity and I feel like you're in the receiving mode of receiving some kind of news or contact or message from this individual. But right now you're unclear whether or not it's going to be good news or bad news. Is it going to move this forward, or is it going to bring it to an end? And a lot of uncertainty and insecurity surrounding this situation, because you're not sure what decision to make. And if you have made some decisions regarding this relationship, you may be feeling that they weren't the right decisions, or you're feeling very unsure about where this might be headed. So I do feel like you are moving toward wanting balance, not just for yourself, but within this relationship. Let's get some more card shuffling. Let's get some more card shuffling. I'm having a rough morning, Libra. You'll have to deal with it with me. Deal with it, Libra. Just deal with it. I'm not starting this video over. I have to get this one done, and I was planning on doing Scorpio as well, but I may not get that done. I have crap to do today. So I do feel like there might be some information in regards to this King of Cups that you are resisting, or some information that you might be worried about receiving or anxious about hearing, something you didn't know about them that might change your mind about them and your relationship with this person, and or within this group of people, whether this is a group of friends, family, co-workers. Let's see what else we get for you, Libra. So there's the Queen of Wands again for the 4th time in this reading. You are definitely represented in this reading. She's in the reverse again, clarifying the 6 of Wands in reverse. So you are really resistant to accepting the idea that something has gone wrong or something has failed within this relationship, or that you've been moving in the wrong direction. And you don't want to admit that. You don't want to see it. You're pushing it away. 7 of Pentacles. I think you've been thinking about this for a long time, whether or not to move on from this, maybe whether or not to leave this behind. Maybe this is a relationship you've been seeking, somebody you've been trying to make a connection with, and you might be coming to a realization that you don't have all of the information you thought you did, or you don't know this person like you thought you did. 9 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups. Justice in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Cups, clarifying strength in reverse. I think that at one time at least you thought I do get a feeling that this is a relationship you might be pursuing, or someone you might want to make a connection with, whether it's romantic or otherwise. You're hanging on to what you feel is what you felt about this person over time. You're hanging on to what you feel like you know about this person. At the same time, you're starting to feel insecure that maybe this isn't what you wanted, maybe they aren't who you thought they were, but you're really resisting this information. You may have thought that you were headed towards a new beginning with this person, but now with this lack of clarity or lack of understanding or missing piece, there's a sense of being really cautious about maybe moving forward with this person, that maybe this person won't make you happy, or this is not a justified relationship, that it's not going in the right direction. That maybe your intuition was wrong about this person, that there might be, you might have to be willing to admit that there were some mistakes made or some misconceptions. You're trying to decide whether or not right now you've made some mistakes in the past in regards to this relationship or this connection. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, Judgment, 6 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles again, but this time in reverse, Moon in reverse, Tower, 8 of Wands. Okay, what time do we have? It's already 23. I can tell right now this reading is going to go long, Libra, so I apologize, but there's a lot here, so I'm going to take my time with it, and I hope you're okay with that. So there may have been some conflict in the past. There may have been something that was keeping you moving forward with this relationship. And you're resisting the idea that this conflict may have resulted in things not going your way. Even as you leave it behind, I do feel like this may have been something in the past. Right now you might just be thinking about it because it's still on your mind. But something did not go your way in the past because of this conflict. And it also left you feeling like you were in stagnation. You were not moving forward because now all of a sudden there's some unknowns. And I think related to this conflict, there's some unresolved issues related to something that happened in the past in regards to this person. You did not see results from, I think, what you were pursuing or what you were hoping for. This has been going on for a significant period of time. You may, in the past, have been wanting to just walk away from all of this, but you're hanging on to this individual, this King of Cups. You keep getting stuck on the idea that this could be your person. This is the one who will make you extremely happy. You can't let this person go. And I feel like you have this idea in your head of who this person is to you, what kind of person they are, how you feel about them, and how they feel about you. This is a very compassionate, loving individual. And I believe that you have a clear understanding that this is the person who will make you happy. You are stuck on this idea. However, as time has passed, and I feel like a lot of time has passed, you've been changing your mind. You're starting to see that things are not necessarily going your way. In fact, as time passes, you're becoming less and less clear about who this person is or what they mean to you, and whether or not you've made the right decisions or whether or not you need to change your mind and make a new decision. This wasn't the dream that you had hoped for, the wish that you had hoped for. It's not turning out to be what you thought it was going to be. It's not resolved yet, though, Libra. I still feel like you're in the air about this. There is this unknown information that you don't have yet that's keeping you from moving forward. And when you get this information, it's going to result in a tower moment. Because if it's good news, you'll realize that all of this doubt, all of this feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you can't move forward, you'll know was just you misunderstanding the situation or making a mistake. If it's bad news, if you maybe find out that this person isn't who they thought they were, isn't who you thought they were, it's going to create a tower situation in your life. Tower moment. Towers can be good or bad, but they do mean change. There is change afoot. In one way, shape, or form right now, you're still unclear about that. There hasn't been communication. You're still weighing your options. You're still trying to decide if you've made poor choices in the past, and you're feeling more and more insecure because this was in the upright. You're feeling more and more insecure about moving forward and communicating because you still don't know what decision to make regarding this person or this relationship. What you want is balance in your life, in all ways, shape, or form. Spiritual balance, balance in your love life and probably your finances. This can include, financial situations that you're dealing with. The Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like if this person is like a business partner, again, this news could be good news and you move forward with them, but you may be feeling like you've made a mistake in regards to judging who this person is to you. So here's the thing. In your underlying energy, you have the moon in reverse. Remember, you have the moon. In your underlying energy, you have the moon. In this set of cards underneath your underlying energy, you have the moon in reverse. I think right now you feel like when you find out this information that it might make you feel even more cautious about taking a leap of faith with this person, whether it be pursuing a relationship with them, a business contract, a deeper friendship, whatever that is to you. I think that you feel once you find out this unknown information, you might be resistant or even more hesitant to pursue a relationship or move forward with them in a significant manner. Two of Cups. You're unclear about whether or not this relationship is right for you. Again, there's a group of people involved, possibly family, friends. And you may be feeling like if you have to walk away from this person after you find out maybe who they really are or that they're not right for you, that you may have to leave this group behind because it's just not working out for you the way you thought it would. You might have to let this group of people go because they're connected with this person, or walk away from some family because it's going to cause unhappiness for more than just you. So here's the thing, Libra. I only have the King of Cups out here. I'm going to get one more clarifier for him. I only have the King of Cups out here, and he's in the upright position. This feels like an individual who is who he says he is. At the very least, this is a very compassionate person, someone who's very caring, someone who's very loving, someone who's empathetic, someone who is capable of starting and maintaining loving relationships because they put their heart and soul into these relationships. This person is not coming off as having negative energy. So, I mean, if you're wondering whether or not there's deceit and lies and stuff going on with this person, if you're trying to pursue them in a relationship or trying to maintain a relationship with them, it doesn't appear that way. This might be some kind of external news, something else that is not necessarily tied to this person. In other words, you might get some other news regarding this person that would affect your relationship with them. But it's not news maybe coming directly from them, or it's not news that would make you think any less of this person, but it would affect the relationship you have with them. I hope that makes sense, Libra. I want to get one clarifier or two on this King of Cups and see if I can't get any. Okay, the cards are falling, and I'm gonna take this one as the clarifier. So this person is this right now. This can indicate this person is single. This person is a very solid, upstanding individual, someone who takes care of themselves, someone who is very happy and content with life the way it is. It's possible if you were pursuing a relationship with this person that this person would prefer to stay single. Doesn't mean they wouldn't have a friendship with you or be involved in a group of friends like it appears to have shown up on the spread here. But this person feels like a solid, upstanding individual. Let me get one more card on them. To the King of Cups. Okay, these two flipped over. Two of Wands, Knight of Swords. This could indicate that this person is fearful about making decisions. Maybe this person doesn't want to get involved in relationships. They kind of leave it up in the air. This person, it could indicate that this person doesn't want to make a decision regarding your relationship with them, or they're just not, they're non-committal. Let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card and see if we can't get any advice for you, Libra. Again, there's a sense that there was some kind of conflict in the past that left you, and it wasn't something that went your way. Things didn't go your way, and I think you've left it behind or since ended this conflict, whether it went unresolved or not. It's hard to tell. But for whatever reason, it brought things to a standstill between you and this person. Again, you may have wanted to walk away in the past because you were just feeling like it was done, it was over. As time passes, you're starting to change your mind and feeling a little insecure about what you may find out about this person or how you feel about them. We have the Father in reverse that came out. Okay, Libra, I'm going to read this card out of the book. I have pulled this one. I don't know if I've pulled it in reverse before. Let's see what it says and see how it might apply to your reading. Okay, so if it's in reverse, it's considered a potential blockage. Now this would be the Emperor in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. These cards have significantly different meanings. Not significant. Sometimes they're pretty similar. Other times they're very, very different. But anyway, I'm going to display it in the upright as I read this for you, Libra. And then we're going to close out this reading since we're on 34 minutes already. Okay, here we go. When the Father appears in the reversed position, it suggests attitudes toward gender roles may need an update. The time when the Father was sole lord and master of his domain is long past. Today that rule is shared. No longer are there set roles for the father and mother within the household. A committed union between two loving people is a partnership in which all responsibilities and duties are shared and not in a gender-specific manner. It is just as much the man's role to keep the house in a clean and ordered state as it is a woman's. If you are a man receiving this card reversed and the dishes need doing or the ironing is piling up, do not look to your partner to do it. Do it yourself. If you are a woman receiving this card reversed, remember, if the tap washers need changing, do not look to your partner to do it. Do it yourself. If you are a parent with children, make sure to teach your daughters how to mow the lawn, change a tap washer, and fix the car. Teach your sons how to cook, wash their clothes, and clean the house. Avoid assigning children their chores according to gender. A woman's place is no longer in the kitchen cooking the meal or dusting and polishing the furniture, and if you believe it is, then it is an outdated notion of which you should rid yourself. The Father reversed represents gender bias and inequality that is founded in outdated, old-fashioned thinking. You are not Lord and Master, and you share rule. You share the responsibility for performing all tasks and duties, not just the ones you enjoy. It is time to put gender bias aside. If you have had a habit of assigning duties and responsibilities on a gender basis, it is time to desist. I have to admit, this confuses the hell out of me. I wasn't getting anything in the reading regarding being confused about roles. If this reading resonated with you, maybe this made perfect sense to you, Libra. I don't know. So there you go. I'm not going to try to interpret that. I'm going to let you, as the viewer, figure that out for yourself, if this applies to you or not. It is possible that this person has a different outlook on relationships and how he responds to relationships and how he gets involved with people, expectations within a relationship, and maybe those don't mesh with yours and you're just not aware of that information yet. That's what I'm coming up with. That you two are not the match maybe you thought you were. Maybe you misunderstood, how this person operates or how they think. And it's possible too with the Nine of Pentacles coming out, if you were pursuing a relationship, something more intimate than just a close friendship, maybe this person just isn't interested in that kind of thing. They're not seeking that. So I'm going to leave that here, Libra. I hope this reading gave you something. It was kind of a mess with all the external noise, and I apologize for that. And I felt distracted throughout the reading, so I don't know if you got anything out of that or not. I'm going to post it anyway because I want to get at least one video up today. So thank you for watching. If you made it through the whole thing, congratulations. I'm glad that you joined me today, and I hope that I see you again soon. Take care. Bye, Libra.